Hello and welcome to the Whoniverse. In today's video I am going to be going through all the Easter eggs and references I could find in Doctor Who Series 10 Episode 6, Extremis. The episode begins with the return of the Master, the Doctor's oldest frenemy. First introduced in 1971's Terror of the Autons, the Master is a childhood friend of the Doctor who has tried to take over the universe on several occasions. The Master's current incarnation, Missy, short for Mistress, first appeared at the end of Peter Capaldi's first story, Deep Breath, in 2014, and revealed her identity in Dark Water later that year. Missy's execution isn't the first time a Time Lord has been sentenced in this way. It isn't even the first time the Master has been executed. The beginning of the 1996 TV movie saw the Time Lord, played by Gordon Tipple in a career-defining role, executed by Daleks, with his last wish being that the Doctor come and pick up his remains. The first Time Lord execution was in 1969's The War Games, which saw the villainous war chief snuffed out by the same judges, who then sentenced the Second Doctor to regeneration in exile on Earth. It is once again noted that the Time Lords have two hearts, but a new fact is that they have 3 brain stems. This seems to contradict Missy from 2015's The Magician's Apprentice, when she referred to hers in the singular. However, at the time she was instructing unit snipers on how they should kill her and stop her from generating, so it's hardly surprising she was economical with the truth. The following episode, The Witch is Familiar, saw Missy stranded on Skaro with the Daleks, and this was the last time we saw her, something she alludes to here. We shouldn't be too surprised that she escaped, as this is a particular talent of the Master's. Previous end-of-story scrapes have included being trapped inside a collapsing city in 1982's Castrolova, being burnt alive in 1984's Planet of Fire, being sucked into the Eye of Harmony, the 1996 TV movie, and being sent back in time into the heart of the Time War with vengeful Razalon. 2010's The End of Time. The Doctor's retirement into domestic bliss on Deridium refers of course to the 24 years he spent with Riversong during their final night together, which began in 2015's The Husbands of Riversong, the two married in 2011's The Wedding of Riversong. The Doctor relies on his sonic sunglasses throughout the story. These were first introduced in The Magician's Apprentice, where it was explained that the Doctor had ditched the sonic screwdriver in favour of wearable technology. It turns out the sunglasses weren't a permanent replacement, however the sunglasses have appeared on and off alongside the screwdriver ever since. Bill isn't the first companion whose mother has fallen for a Howard. Howard Foster was the stepfather of 5th and 6th Doctor companion Perry in Planet of Fire, while Rose Tyler's mum Jackie was dating a fruit and veg seller called Howard at the time of 2005's Christmas Invasion, with Jackie having been presumed dead but actually gone to live on a parallel Earth. The following year, could a heartbroken Howard have moved to Bristol away from all the alien invasions and started to move on with his life? The Doctor has battled monks before. The 11th Doctor took on the Headless Monks in 2011's A Good Man Goes to War, while the 12th faced King Hydroflax's monk bodyguards in The Husbands of Riversong. In 2006's Tooth and Claw, the 10th Doctor foiled a plot by a ninja monk, Father Angelo, and his brethren to turn Queen Victoria into a werewolf. And the Second Doctor had a hard time proving to a group of Tibetan monks that he wasn't working with the Yeti in 1967's The Abominable Snowman. And of course, there's also the Meddling Monk, a mischievous Time Lord who plagued the First Doctor in 1965's The Time Meddler and the Daleks' Master Plan. The Doctor may not have sat down for a Catholic confession session, but that doesn't mean he hasn't confessed. He was trapped inside a Time Lord confession dial in 2015's Heaven Sent, and confessed several things whilst in there. And it indeed did take him a long time, before he didn't give the one confession the Time Lords wanted from him. He was stuck inside the dial for over 4.5 billion years. Riversong's Blue TARDIS diary turns up again. We first saw the diary in 2008's Silence in the Library, in which the 10th Doctor met a Riversong at the end of her life, who knew all about his future. Over the next several years, the Doctor and River continued to meet in the wrong order, and River's diary was a helpful way for them to both keep track of where and when they were in relation to one another's timelines. In 2011's Let's Kill Hitler, we saw the Doctor gift the new diary for a newly regenerated River, explaining that it would help prevent the Time Lords from being corrupted. It's uncertain how and why the 12th Doctor has the diary in his possession, as the 10th Doctor left the full diary in the library after River's death, not wanting to know about his own future. Presumably, the 12th Doctor, knowing there was nothing left to spoil and mourning the loss of River after the Husbands of Riversong, went back and picked it up for sentimental reasons. Harry Potter hasn't always been a dirty word to the Doctor. In 2007's The Shakespeare Code, not only did the 10th Doctor admit to having cried at the ending of the then unpublished 7th book, but Martha Jones helps save the day by giving Shakespeare the word Expelliarmus, a disarming spell used in the Potter books. In 2008, Russell T Davies wanted to have the series writer, J.K. Rowling, guest star in that year's Christmas special, but David Tennant, who had previously appeared in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, was against the idea, insisting it would be too much like a parody. The Doctor and the Master were revealed to be members of the Pyridian chapter of Time Lords in 1976 The Deadly Assassin. At the time, they were recognised by the scarlet dress robes. But since the show's return in 2005, it seems the majority of Time Lords wear red, so perhaps there was some kind of internal struggle in Gallifrey from which the Pyridians emerged victorious. When Bill first spots the countdown clock, it stands at 5:15. This was Doctor Who's original build airing time back in 1963. The Doctor landed the TARDIS in the Oval Office in 2011's The Impossible Astronaut, where he encountered President Richard Nixon, who had been receiving mysterious phone calls from a small child. And those are all the Easter eggs and references I could find in Doctor Who Series 10 Episode 6 Extremis. Thanks for watching, and if you want to check out more Series 10 content, click the playlist on the left. And if you want to hear a theory about the monk's true identity, click the video on the left. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.